My name is Oren, I'm with OpenLM, and we are going to speak today about the client software version as shown in the FLEXlm output. So first, we need to ask ourselves, why do I care? Why do I want to know which version the user is using? It's very important. It's important for compliance. Maybe I don't have a license for the version the user is running anymore. For compatibility between users sharing the same files, and some users are using older version maybe, and for functionality because not everything is available in all versions. So how can you know that as a CAD manager, for example? You might have some software asset management available in the organization, then you can see that. You can ask all users, send an email, and you can see that in the FLEXlm output. It's also shown in OpenLM in the software, but let's see that in the output. So that's an example of the output, and there are many versions shown here. So I want to go one by one and try to explain each. So that's the first line you will see. It says the name of the license manager, and then license manager is app and version. That's not the version you're looking for. That's the license manager version. In that case, FLEXlm version I'm using. So that's not this one. Second line you will see is, depending on the vendor, you will see the name of the vendor. So this is SolidWorks, Daemon, and it might be ArcGIS for Esri and many other options. And it says app and version. That's the vendor Daemon version. That's the part of the license manager that the vendor adds to FLEXlm, so it's not this version. And then you will see lines similar to this. So as we said, it's SolidWorks. You might see the name of the vendor. And then version 28, that's the name of the, that's the version of the software in the license file. So that's not the client also, that's the license file version. So in most cases, it says that you can run SolidWorks software from version 28 and below. So let's go next. And here we see the list of users using the specific feature. So it's SolidWorks, and we see the details. And here we see the version. That's version 28 or 26 for this one, and 27 for this one, and 28 for this one. So each user in this example is running a different version of client software, and we can see that here. What's the limitations? The limitations are that if the user has multiple versions and the checkout policy says that he can run multiple sessions on the workstations, then you will see one of the versions, not all the versions. But this depends on the checkout policy of the license manager. We discussed that in one of the other videos. So to summarize, the client software version is shown in the license output. So if you have a software like OpenLM that shows it, you can have it. Otherwise, you can check the right place in the license output, and you can see the version of the software, client software, that your users are actually using. Thank you for joining today.